Now, very good morning to students of standard 7th. We have just started our new chapter for revision, that is chapter number 10, respiration in organisms. Okay, till now we have just introduced our chapter. What do you mean by respiration and all these things? Each and every part of our body needs an oxygen. That oxygen is just enters our body and go through the various parts, and it also goes to the cells also. And we have just talked about the cell, that it is a basic, or we can say unit of our body building, or we can say body construction. Because of that we are just living, and the functions of cells are also various types. Transportation of food and bloods and all these things, it is also done by the cells also. Excretion of our remainings, it is also done by the cells. Okay, so all these were the functions of the cell that is given in your textbooks. Now we have just introduced the chapter, and in this lecture we will move towards the in 10.1 what is given in the cell. What do you mean by a cell, and what is a respiration, and many more, a few points are there also, like aerobic and anaerobic and all these things. Why do we breathe very fast after doing a heavy exercise and all these things? Okay, so in that our 10.1 it is given about the cell and the respiration that we do. Respiration means we are taking in the oxygen and the carbon dioxide which is produced in our body, that we are throwing back to the environment. That respiration is vice versa. We can say in the environment the trees are taking the carbon dioxide and throwing out the oxygen, rich amount of oxygen in the atmosphere. So we should always grow the trees. That is very useful in our living, that we can breathe very easily and have a good health also. If there are no trees, then we can imagine how we will breathe. Okay, nowadays they are just saying the basics of that. After some time, if the technology is growing much more in nowadays, if it will grow like this only, at some point there will be, if we are living or not, that I am not saying surely, but now oxygen cylinders will come. Nowadays the oxygen cylinders are carried when you are moving for a diving in the ocean also. At that time only you are carrying, or when you are climbing the big mountain like Everest and all these things. Okay, but after some time what will happen, that you have to buy the oxygen, like we are buying the recharge for the phones and all these things. Okay, so for that also you have to buy the oxygen, and they will just drop it at your home and you have to pay for that, if we will not look towards the environment. So this is the basics of the oxygen also, and we should also take care of our environment. Okay, now in 10.1 we have just discussed the respiration, and in that one of the definition is there. We can say, yes, the definition also, the process of breakdown of food in the cell with the release of the energy, we can say of the energy, it is called a cellular respiration. The breakdown of food in the cell, not out the cell, in the cell, and which releases the energy, it is known as a cellular respiration. And cellular वहाँ पे प्रक्रिया में जो भाग लेता है, इसलिए उसको क्या कहा गया है, cellular respiration. This is our cellular respiration. Why it is said as a cellular respiration? Because the cells are taking part in breakdown of the food and producing or when this reaction happens, at that time the energy is released. That's why it is known as a cellular respiration. In that cellular respiration, we know that cells takes the part to produce the energy. That's why it is known as a cellular respiration and takes place in cellular organisms. Okay, so this was a small definition that is given in your textbook, that you also have to remember this definition, that what do you mean by a cellular respiration. If I say explain how the cellular respiration takes place in your body, that breakdown of the food in the cells and releases the energy. जो हमारे सेल्स में फूड का जो ब्रेकडाउन होता है, हमारे सेल्स में अगर कोई फूड का ब्रेकडाउन होता है और वहाँ से एनर्जी निकलती है, किससे, तो कि सेल में से, तो उसे हम क्या कहेंगे, सेल्यूलर रेस्पिरेशन, एंड इट टेक्स प्लेस in all the cellular organisms. In that also one of the basic that it is given of the aerobic. In that also there are two types, aerobic and anaerobic respirations. In aerobic respiration and in anaerobic respiration there are only two differences. In aerobic respiration, the oxygen which we breathe in, that takes part in the reaction to produce the energy, and in anaerobic respiration the oxygen does not take part. These two are the much difference, or we can say the basic difference in both these reactions. See, in our body each and everything happens in the form of reactions only. There are few acid also present. See, in one of the reaction there is a lactic acid also present, and there is also a hydrochloric acid in our stomach, that I have just told that stomach, here our stomach is present, and here small intestine and the large intestine is present. We can say above the okay. See now, this is our stomach and this is our small intestine and the large intestine. Okay. Now, there is a presence of hydrochloric acid in the stomach, HCl, that you are saying. Okay. So, every people or the old people or our ancestors have always said to us that do not drink water after eating or before, when you are having, if you want to have a dinner or before just eating that dinner, don't drink the water immediately. अगर हम खाने के लिए बैठते हैं और पानी पीते हैं तो वो अच्छा नहीं है, और अगर खा के भी हम पानी तुरंत पीते हैं तो भी वो अच्छा नहीं है. वो क्यों? क्योंकि जो हमारा HCl यहाँ पे स्टमक में है, तो उसका काम क्या है? उसका काम ये है कि हमारा जो फूड है उसको डाइजेस्ट अच्छी तरह करना. जो कंसंट्रेट उसमें रहा है, देर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ केमिकल्स, वन इज concentrated and one is dilute. Okay, dilute means there is a presence of a water in this chemical. There is if the chemical is having a much more amount of water in that chemical, then it is known as a dilute, and concentrated means there is high of that chemicals, means there is no presence of water in the concentrated. So, our HCl, it is also much not we can say there is a dilute HCl present, but it can produce the energy there. Okay, that it helps the food to digest very fast. But after eating or after taking dinner, lunch or breakfast, if you drink water immediately, then there will be the reaction between the HCl and water. If you will drink more water, then your HCl will be more dilute, and it will not take part in the food digestion. It will not help in the food digestion process, and it will take more time, and the diseases like gas and all these things will happen. The problems of the stomach, that will happen in your body. So these are the basics of the drinking the water after eating or not. Okay, this is a scientific reason. Our ancestors knows that you should not drink the water immediately after eating. But if they are not knowing this all things, HCl is present and all these things happens, then that is not we can say उसको अगर वो पता नहीं है पर उसको वो पता है कि अगर हमें पानी खाने के बाद पानी नहीं पीना चाहिए, उस उतना ही उसको पता होगा शायद। अगर किसी को पता है तो वो कोई बात नहीं, वो अच्छी बात है, पर उसको इतना तो पता है कि खाने के बाद तुरंत पानी नहीं पीना चाहिए। एंड यू ऑल्सो from nowadays you also just try to not drink the water after eating immediately. Okay, so this is the just the information that I had for the eating and all these things. And always eat of I am saying that always eat what you made at your home, that's only. Now in aerobic and anaerobic reaction, now there is a presence of a glucose. हमारे जो खाने के चीज़ है उसमें से ग्लूकोज हमें मिलता है। ओके, एंड दैट ग्लूकोज विद द हेल्प ऑफ ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूसेस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर एंड द एनर्जी, एंड दैट एनर्जी इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज ATP. ओके, द एनर्जी विच इज प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम द ग्लूकोज एंड विच इज रिक्वायर्ड by our body, it is known as ATP also. That is not given in your textbook, but for your information I am just telling you ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, adenosine triphosphate. Now CHNO and CHNO and P is 13, O is C is 10, then H is H is now 16 and 5, and O is I think 3. Yes, sorry, this is 13 and this is 3. So this is the chemical formula of adenosine triphosphate. Now if I am saying then where it is present, this adenosine triphosphate, energy, this is a basics of energy. Now when the reaction takes place with the help of oxygen, that is glucose. See, oxygen, we are writing oxygen here, it is known as a catalyst also. Okay, it takes part in the reaction, that's why. Okay, and with the help of oxygen it produces, what does it produce? It produces CO2, that is known as a carbon dioxide, plus water, that is H2O, plus energy, and that energy it is in the form of ATP. But you should not remember this ATP, but for your information I am just telling you. Okay, so ATP means adenosine triphosphate. It is in the form of energy, and that energy is used by every organ of our body. It is known as aerobic respiration. And that energy is used by the cells and all other things. They will get the energy from here to do the work, rest of the work by the cell in our body. Now if we will move forward, then there is another reaction that is based on the glucose only. There are many other varieties that are formed from the glucose. They are glucose, fructose, sucrose and all these things. Okay, ग्लूकोज में क्या ग्लूकोज से क्या बनता है? फ्रुक्टोज ऑल्सो, देन फ्रुक्टोज, देन लैक्टोज, देन glucose, fructose, lactose, sucrose. Yes, these are the variant that is produced from the glucose. Okay, the main element is our glucose. From the glucose it is produced fructose also, lactose also and sucrose also. All these materials having the same formula, but somewhat the carbon and hydrogen and oxygen it is changed in all these things, but they are produced from the glucose. Okay, so this glucose, what we have just done for the aerobic, that is glucose with the help of oxygen produces carbon dioxide, that is CO2, hydrogen oxide means that is our water, hydrogen oxide, and the energy that is known as ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Now in anaerobic respiration means every time the oxygen does not take part in the reaction. Without the oxygen that is not taking part in the reaction, it is known as anaerobic respiration. अगर कोई ऑक्सीजन, अगर जो हमारा ग्लूकोज का जो ये रिएक्शन है उसमें एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए जो ऑक्सीजन यहाँ पे यूज़ नहीं होता, तो उसे हमें क्या कहेंगे, एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन. because every time our body is not capable of using that oxygen. If we are doing the heavy exercise, at that time the oxygen is less, there is a lack of oxygen in our body, that's why our body respire without the help of oxygen and produces the energy in some cases. Okay, in each and every case the oxygen takes place, but I have said just now that doing the heavy exercise or running, after that you are breathing very fast, that there is a lack of oxygen in your body. That lack of oxygen produces the lack of energy in your body. So at that time body, what does our body do? हमारा body क्या करता है कि उसके ऑक्सीजन की कुछ परवाह करे बिना वो अपना एक दूसरा रिएक्शन वहाँ पे फॉर्म होता है ग्लूकोज से एनर्जी बनाने के लिए, और हाँ वहाँ से ऑक्सीजन की कुछ मदद वहाँ पे लेता नहीं है. कौन? हमारा बॉडी. एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम इट विल अगेन स्टार्ट टेकिंग द हेल्प ऑफ ऑक्सीजन टू प्रोड्यूस द एनर्जी. पर अगर तुरंत और इमीडिएटली अगर हमारी बॉडी को एनर्जी चाहिए, अगर वहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन की कमी है, तो वो क्या ऑक्सीजन के बिना ही एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करता है. वो रिएक्शन है और वो रेस्पिरेशन जो हम कहते हैं, तो उसे हम क्या कहते हैं, एनएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन. अगर ग्लूकोज यहाँ पे है, लेट मी राइट हियर ओनली. तो ग्लूकोज विदाउट presence of oxygen, or we are not writing oxygen here like this, so it will produce C2H5OH, CO2 and energy. Now C2H5OH, it is known as an alcohol plus carbon dioxide, that is CO2, carbon dioxide and energy. It is in the form of ATP, that also we can say. Okay, that I have written here in the aerobic reaction. Now in aerobic reaction alcohol is present. Alcohol means there is a presence of carbon. How many carbons are present? C2H5 and OH, hydroxyl group. This is known as a OH, means known as a hydroxyl group. Okay, this is the formula of alcohol. Now if you want to form another formula, we can say another name of the alcohol, or you can write how many carbon are present, how we can write 2 here, how we can write here 5. If you don't know, then there is a formula to form the alcohol, that is known as CnH2n plus 1 and OH. If you are putting 2 here, n की जगह पे हम कार्बन का जो n है, n means it describes the numbers. Okay, it describes the number. If you will put carbon 2, then h में क्या है, 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1 है, तो 2n की जगह पे हमने 2 लिया है, तो यहाँ पे 2 लिख दो, plus 1 means 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is equal to 5 and OH. Okay, this is the formula of hydroxyl group to form the alcohol. So Cn plus H2n, it is formula of alcohol. And we know that alcohol that we are using also, okay, is that nowadays we are using the sanitizer, in that also some part of the alcohol is present, and mainly the alcohol is present in many varieties of drinks. that is not allowed in Gujarat, but out of the Gujarat there are allowed, there is permission of that drinks, and it is good because more alcohol, it defects or it harms our body, it harms the livers and lungs of our body. Okay, so more amount or excess amount of alcohol also damages our body and we will be dead soon. That's why the government is taking or having a rules and regulation towards the alcohol. And see, here also the alcohol is present, but these things are useful or are also useful to our body, and that is produced in, if it is not useful in our body, then अगर हमारी एक इन्फॉर्मेशन है, देखो अगर हमारी बॉडी में कोई भी चीज़ ऐसी है कि जो बॉडी को अच्छी नहीं लगती, जो बॉडी को यूज़ करने में या कुछ काम का ही नहीं है हमारी बॉडी में, जो चीज़ हमारी बॉडी के अंदर जो कोई काम का नहीं है, तो हमारी बॉडी क्या करेगी, उसको बाहर निकालने की कोशिश करेगी. आफ्टर मेनी अटेम्प्ट्स इट विल थ्रो दैट थिंग्स आउट ऑफ आवर बॉडी. दैट इज़ द रूल ऑफ आवर बॉडी, वी कैन से. एक नियम बना है हमारी बॉडी का कि अगर कोई चीज़ हमारी बॉडी के अंदर उसको पसंद ना आए या कोई उसका वर्क ही नहीं है, तो वो क्या करेगी, वो बॉडी अपने आप वो थ्रो करेगी बाहर एज अ वेस्ट और एनीथिंग एल्स. हमें जब कफ एंड कोल्ड हमें जब होता है तब क्या हमारे नाक में से जो निकलता है, तो वो क्या है, एक वेस्ट मटेरियल ही है. तो वो वेस्ट हमारी बॉडी को चाहिए ही नहीं, तो वो कहीं भी से वो हमारा जो वेस्ट है वो निकाल देता है. अगर हमें कुछ लगा है, वहाँ से क्या होता है, वहाँ से ब्लड निकलता है, फिर वहाँ से थोड़ी देर के बाद वहाँ पे क्लोटेशन हो जाता है कि ब्लड का इकट्ठा हो जाना, तो वहाँ से ब्लड नहीं निकलेगा. और बाद में क्या होता है कि बाद में जो वो सूख जाता है और आफ्टर मेनी डेज इट विल फॉर्म अ गुड स्किन एंड हैव अ प्रॉपर स्किन अगेन. सो जो उसका जो क्लोटेशन का जो ऊपर का भाग है ना, तो वो क्या हो जाता है, ब्लैक हो जाता है और वहाँ से वो निकल जाता है, क्योंकि अब वो उसको हमारी स्किन को उसको यूज़ करना कुछ बात ही नहीं रहती ना, क्यों हम वो यूज़ ही नहीं करते. इसलिए जो चीज़ हमारी बॉडी को पसंद ना आए, अगर कोई काम की चीज़ जो काम है, जो चीज़ की काम है वो तो यूज़ कर लेगा, अगर कोई चीज़ का काम नहीं है तो वो बॉडी अपने आप से वहाँ से थ्रो करेगा, बाहर निकालने की कोशिश करेगा. दैट इज ईच एंड एवरी रूल ऑफ आवर बॉडी इन एनिमल्स, बर्ड्स, इन ह्यूमन बीइंग ऑल्सो. Okay, so if alcohol is not used in our body, then also it will be thrown out. Carbon dioxide is also thrown out by our body because there is no use of carbon dioxide in our body, that's why. And oxygen is needed in our body, so it will take and it will use it, and the energy is produced, and energy it is in the form of ATP, that also we can say. Now this reaction is based, or this energy that is released from glucose, it is known as anaerobic respiration, because in anaerobic respiration there is no need of oxygen. Without the oxygen you can have an energy produced, okay, in our body. Now if you think that does our body also respire without the, or it will form an energy without the using of oxygen? Yes, when we are doing the heavy exercise, at that time our body takes oxygen very fast. It is जो हमारे, अगर हम कोई भी एक्सरसाइज करते हैं तो तुरंत एक्सरसाइज के बाद में हमारे जो शरीर में जो श्वास की जो प्रक्रिया होती है, जो क्रिया होती है, वो बढ़ जाती है. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि लैक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज देयर इन आवर बॉडी. Each and every part does not get oxygen properly, so there is a lack of oxygen, and that lack of oxygen produces the lack of energy in our body. क्योंकि ग्लूकोज क्या करता है, ऑक्सीजन के साथ एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करता है. अगर ऑक्सीजन ही कमी होगी तो हमारा क्या होगा, ये जो एनर्जी है ना, तो वो एनर्जी हमारा भी कम हो जाएगा. So we are drinking after exercise and we are drinking the nimbu pani, okay, all these things, or we are taking energy drinks and all these things, because to increase the energy of our body. That's why we are taking all these things. Now the muscle cells respires anaerobically, that I have said just that in our body also anaerobic process is there, and that is done by the muscles of our body after doing the heavy exercise or running or all these things, hard work we can say also that, okay, any hard work, running and all these things. Now breakdown of partial glucose. Now what happens at that time? Now there is a lack of oxygen. Once again there is a lack of oxygen in our body after doing the heavy exercise. So ग्लूकोज क्या करता है कि ग्लूकोज में से एक चीज बनता है, उसका नाम है लैक्टिक एसिड. क्या है उसका नाम? लैक्टिक एसिड. लैक्टिक एसिड. एंड आफ्टर दैट the glucose will produce energy also, that is known as anaerobic respiration we can say, that is done by our muscles. Okay, glucose without the help of oxygen it produces the lactic acid. Lactic acid plus energy. ओके, जो ये लैक्टिक एसिड का ये फॉर्मूला है C3H6O3, C3H6O3. ओके, ये क्या है? एक ग्लूकोज का आधा, एक ग्लूकोज का आधा जो एलिमेंट होता है वो हमारा है लैक्टिक एसिड. दैट लैक्टिक एसिड इज प्रोड्यूस एंड दैट लैक्टिक एसिड accumulate at the muscles. ओके, वेयर डज इट एक्यूमुलेट? इट एक्यूमुलेट एट द मसल. इकट्ठा हो जाता है लैक्टिक एसिड जब फॉर्म होता है ना हमारी बॉडी में, तो वहाँ पे क्या हो जाता है? वो इकट्ठा हो जाता है. इसलिए आफ्टर डूइंग द हैवी एक्सरसाइज एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स वी फील दैट आवर बॉडी मसल्स क्रैम्प्स. ओके, क्रैम्प्स का मतलब वो इकट्ठा हो जाता है और फिर दर्द होना लगता है थोड़ा थोड़ा, और वो सब होता है. वो क्यों? क्योंकि वहाँ पे हमारा जो लैक्टिक एसिड जो बना है ग्लूकोज में से एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होता है, और एनर्जी जब प्रोड्यूस होता है उसके साथ क्या होता है? लैक्टिक एसिड प्रोड्यूस होता है. तो लैक्टिक एसिड है वो वहाँ पे इकट्ठा हो जाता है हमारे मसल्स में. दैट्स वाई आवर बॉडी मसल्स क्रैम्प्स एंड दैट क्रैम्प्स how we are managing to that cramp? That we are taking a hot bath or we are just putting the legs in the hot water and just sitting for some while, and that will break down the lactic acid that is accumulated in our muscles. So these are the ways to how to break down the lactic acid. Without डूइंग दिस प्रोसेस, और वी कैन से अगर हम पानी में, उसके गर्म पानी में हमारा पैर या हाथ ना रखे तो क्या होता है? तो थोड़ी देर उसमें थोड़ी देर लगती है ये सब मसल्स, ये सब लैक्टिक एसिड को ब्रेक डाउन करने के लिए. तो ये हमारा जब ब्रेक डाउन होता है, अगेन देयर इज अ फ्लो ऑफ ऑक्सीजन ऑल्सो, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ ऑक्सीजन दिस लैक्टिक एसिड विल ब्रेक डाउन इनटू this lactic acid, again it will break down into the water and carbon dioxide. Okay, and again the process of aerobic respiration starts in our body. And aerobic respiration में क्या? ऑक्सीजन की मदद लेता है, फिर एनर्जी बनाता है. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज ऑल्सो प्रोड्यूस एंड द ऑक्सीजन इज ऑल्सो प्रोड्यूस, सॉरी नॉट ऑक्सीजन, carbon dioxide and water is present, it is produced, and energy is also produced. And the things which is not needed by our body, it is thrown out of our body, that is carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is just thrown away from our body. Now see the reaction that I have written in your textbooks. You will know that what do you mean by aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration, yeast. See, they have given one example of yeast, that yeast also does not take the help of oxygen to make the energy in its body. So it is known as anaerobes we can say. And when our muscles also produces the energy without the help of oxygen, it is also known as anaerobes. Okay, so this was our 10.1, and next lecture will start 10.2, that is known as a breathing. Till that you have to read this chapter you have to read thoroughly this 10.1, and if you have any questions then you can ask to me. Okay students, thank you and have a good day. And today's homework is that you have to write the definition of the cellular respiration, and you have to write what is anaerobic respiration and aerobic respiration with the chemical reaction that is given in your textbooks. Okay, thank you students and have a good day.